Alright, waiting for screen to engage here, folks. Playing around with another broke computer. So, here we come, it's finally firing up. A little bit of latency there. So, 33 seconds latency. So here we go, folks. We're just gonna go over here and look at some photos together as I test this here broke computer. It's 1, 2, 3 broke computers. This is number 3 that I fixed, and I'm streaming on it. So here we go. We're gonna check out a little ride in the park here. So I bet you I could cut that out there and minimize that there, and we'll go here. Check this out, folks. Some of these old photos here. What the hell? Just dragging, just slow. No, man. That's how easily it goes. Real slow. Well, I'd have been better off making a link, but there we are. Chicago. This is around the world from London Bridge, Charing Cross via Yokohama and Chicago. London, Geo, Newlands, 1895. So look at this, 1895, folks. Look at this, man. And we gotta just click on it here. We just gotta see this bigger. Got zoom here. What the heck? Well, maybe that's why it's a broke computer, huh? I think of that zoom. I must have cut that out, huh? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh man, sorry about this, folks. It's just drag and drag and drag, and look at this. New Lavelle. 1895. Oh, search captions. Well, it don't seem to be working so good, folks. But again, 1895. It's not letting me zoom in on should, but it's not. The place, de la Concorde, 1895. Unbelievable, folks. 1895. Okay. Are you seeing this, folks? 1895. Making it bigger for you. See. There. A little bit bigger, huh? Here it's better. That's a little bit better, huh? Alright. So, like I was saying, $18.95. Well, this is just a test here anyway to see how this broke computer works, but seems like it's working pretty good. So we're gonna see. We're gonna go to my stream real quick to see how she's bumping. She's bumping really good. It's really good. So excellent so far behavior of a machine. Took a old broke HP and put a decent operating system on it instead of that one goofball that wants to inject people's operating system. So seems like it works good. So I want to thank all them truthers out there for a lot of them cool videos out there about doing tech shit. I'm creating a lot of cool shit, and you inspire me. And a lot of you YouTubers inspire me out there, what you're saying and doing. Today I laughed listening to a John Levy and Wooden Nichols video. They joined up together. They make a pretty good team. They had me laughing, and they showed some really good images to further demonstrate about all the lives we've been handed. So I want to thank you too for that video. And that's about it here. Just looking at some of these videos here, and we're gonna click, not videos but images. We're trying to click through as we go, and we'll see them coming up here. Here's another one. Look, 1895. Bada boom. The fountain in the gardens of the palace. And you just make that for the World's Fair and shit, right? Well, that's what they'll try to tell you. Brussels. Look at that. Again, look how elaborate shit is. And things what they tell you are something aren't something. It's a lot of things they tell you what they are. Indeed, they're energy devices. And that's why these freaks have lied and cheated to us all this time, because they showed up the playground first and kept all the marbles, ain't sharing it with anyone else. See? So look at that. Why did that image just dump away? Huh? Brussels, Hotel Brussels. Ghent on the bank of the Scheldt. Look at that. Look at that. 1895. Yeah, bad to the bone how they did shit back then. And it wasn't that back then that long ago. They just give us a lie about that shit. Well, looky here. Antwerp. View of the river. 1895. What the hell, folks? Look at this beautiful shit there, huh? The Knot. The Vezin Chateau. Look at that. And bottom half of it didn't make it. It went through what Jerry and Derek and them in the Red Brick community call a pocket of survival. The bottom half was toasted with some type of electrical discharge or plasma or something, folks. Or perhaps Psalm 46 says, with God's voice, He melted the world. Read Psalm 46 and you tell me why that building started turning into the mountain. And I'll tell you this, all the mountains are melted buildings. The ones like this are pockets of survival. Dig? You'll get it. Go watch some of these channels, Jerry DeCamp and Derek, Spartan Red. They got ample hundreds and hundreds of videos to conclusively show what they're saying is so. Yes, sir. They're telling a story about red bricks. Don't follow the yellow brick road. Follow the red brick road, because that'll lead you to understanding. Even in The Wizard of Oz, they show you that. Dorothy's dumb ass was tricked into following the yellow brick road, and she should have been on the red brick road. Why? If you got red shoes on, why you want to walk on the yellow road when there's a pretty red brick road there? See? They put it right in your face. Look at this, Rotterdam. General view of the town, 1895. General view of the town. Inherited town. Founded. So here we are in The Hague. Why the hell did they just do that? Just dump that shut. So we'll go to the next one. Amsterdam, view of on the Chief Canal. For if it's small print, you can't read it. That's why I'm reading it. The Mount Albans Tower. Yep, energy harnessing device right there. The tower. Towers. Always twin towers. Dual towers you see today everywhere. Why? Cathode, anode. Utrecht, a typical view of the old canals. Clock tower in the distance. See? Clock and some energy. Lion general view of the city of Silk from the church of Fournes Hill. Look at that, all built out. 1895. Starting to wake up. We're not even around the world yet. General view of the harbor. And a massive lie they told us for a long time. Way too long. Pretty awesome. Panorama of La Croisette. Look at that, how they built shit back then. eye, Monte Carlo bird's eye view of Principality. Look at that. See how they built that, folks? Man alive. See, it was all turning into what you want to call mountains today, and they tell you, oh yeah, they built this on a mountain and carved this out of the mountain and so forth, and that's a big old lie. Like I said, I already directed you to where to go to watch some more information about this. Mentone, view of town from the bay. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Around the world. The Strand Musical Magazine. Excuse me. Around the world. From London Bridge to Charing Cross via Yokohama and Chicago. Chicago, Chi-Town. Now we're in Copenhagen. See, and as you go around the world, you see all this type of old constructions, all the same. All, anywhere you go in the world. Christiania, general view of the city. Built out, see behind there? All those buildings became mountains because they was melted. Now check that out, folks. See, this area's been flooded as well. So what you're probably looking at here, it might not have been a canal at one time. It was probably something else. Probably a railroad. So, who knows? I'd like to go there and look, investigate. That's a pretty impressive picture if you can wrap your head around it. All that shit in the back. The mountains are melted buildings. Excuse me. Slaying over the Volkswagen Glacier. Oh, that don't sound like much fun. Look, it's snowing outside right now. Fuck the snow. Look at that. Soldat Gate. Melted buildings. Big time. Bergen. Was ist ein Berg? Town Harbor. Hardangerford. Will it not come in for us to see? A real sluggish, so forgive me, folks. You know that just this thing and why it's so sluggish. We paid for high speed, and I did some router testings, and I'm gonna call AT&T because that's who I'm through with, the provider, and they're throttling me. You know, they had it set 24-hour lease, so every 5 a.m. My router would shut down. Everything shut off for a second because they had it set to 24-hour lease, and then they had the MTU settings set wrong. And then if you try to change your MTU settings, um, you know, to the correct setting that's correct to what your computer can handle, well, it doesn't make a difference because they throttle you at their end. See, so you're being throttled for bandwidth, and that's bullshit. And they trick your ass. And you're supposed to get a certain amount, and it's way under, more than half of what they say you're supposed to be able to have allocated to you. So there it is, folks. I'm gonna call them and tell them, hey, come get this right, get me a new router, one that I can change MTU settings in, so there's no throttling, so I get the maximum bandwidth that you throttle me out of and everybody else. Those are the people who meter us for energy today, folks. They meter you for everything. They want to throttle you on everything and overpriced on everything because once you have stuff set up, it'll pay back in the system. And free energy means free energy because we live on electromagnetic grid. So it's just what you invest in to get things rolling and to keep that infrastructure alive. If we reduce the cost by over half the amount of what they charge us now, they would still make astronomical amount of money. So them greedy people, you greedy people, wake up, man. Stop with your Green Deal bullshit and lie. We know you're the freaks, the 1%ers of the world who had lakes of oil, and you found all the shit all over the world, and a handful of you with your the protocol learned elders of Zion, and you Templars with your Catholic Church. You monsters of the world are the ones that are shoving timelines of lies down our throat. And we woke up, folks. We woke up, and more of us need to woke up. And you see right there, pocket of survival, and buildings have been melted to shit. To ice cream, to butter. Look at that there. The long and winding road. Dun, dun. The zigzag road. Man, that's perfect timing, man. I just rolled one with the zigzag. Is that cool or what, folks? Huh? Yeah, it's zigzagging alright. As it was melted. Telephone station and hotels. Melted buildings all around you. Melted buildings. Douglas Fire Lansford. I probably said that wrong, but who cares? You know what I mean? Just melted buildings everywhere. They call them mountains. And people say, well, why do they call them mountains in the Bible? Well, you know what? These dumbasses can't figure out and break down what words are and shit like that. But back in the past, you look up, they mounted up. You know, they mounted up buildings. Okay? Excuse me. Anyway, so they mounted up buildings and they got melted down, and we call them mountains. We should call them something else, but we don't, because we're all tricked into their lie narrative of, oh, this is this. Tromso, the midnight sun on the Arctic Ocean. Nice. Nice image. I don't know why the zoom don't work all of a sudden. unless they're doing some changing, because the zoom button, if you see this mouse pointer right here, right here was the zoom button, so you could zoom right in, but I don't know what happened to it. So we got here Hammerfest. See what you holding there? That's most likely some type of energy device, and what I'm thinking too is like your bundle of sticks are inside, just like these nuclear silos. And perhaps it's mercury or uranium itself in the ball, or perhaps that's a type of valve and drain for the water system all over, because there's valve and drain systems all over the place. So I don't know, folks, but it's not what they tell us, and I wish I could take a team there to look at that and to investigate that more, just myself in my own mind. But it's pretty badass, you know. Looks like a ball of coronavirus on top, don't it? Put your mask on. There's a ball of corona. No bologna. All over here, where we're cruising, looks like the same shit everywhere. It's built out, decked out. 1895. Stockholm. Look, panorama of the city. Huh? The inherited past. St. Petersburg. Big ass buildings, because some big ass suckers built them, folks. Big old dudes. No doubt. The Bible says the Jews killed them. Yep, that's what happened. The Israelites killed them all, folks. So God says he's got to come earlier. They're going to end up killing all flesh. So that's what it says in the Word of God. Read it. And if you don't believe, look what's happening to the world, and know who's doing it. The people with the cross and the double cross. Protocol Learned Elders of Zion. Templars have been tricked. Now they're Freemasons and they're tricked. They're in this special club of retards, harming everybody, creating chaos, and think you're going to get order until that chaos caught up with you like it has today in our world. And nobody's buying your news media. Oh, an account of this is today, and this is how many died, and put on your mask. No, you know what I do like to see? All our politicians wearing masks, because you're a bunch of lying-ass gangsters. That's the only truth that I've seen out of the bullshit you freaks are slinging. Huh? Yeah, that's the absolute truth. You say hello, Biden. I say good Biden. Get your ass out of here. We need to find you a cell somewhere. Lock you in it. Your whole family. Or you put you in a cell next to Rumsfeld for stealing the trillions, and the Bush family. George Bush is already in hell, so we ain't got to worry about him or wherever he is. Maybe they won't accept reprobates like that even in hell. Anyway, back to the shit here. The Kremlin, Moscow. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous, man. All inherited shit, man. 54. Strand Magazine. 55. Guess what? It's 12:01. Well, not officially. I was born 2:30 something in the morning, 2:35 or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it's my birthday. Just realized that, seeing the date. Happy birthday, dumbass. Around the World, Part 3. Taking that time much to load? Yeah, it is. Around the world. Here we go, around the world. We'll see how long this take us through the YouTube studio to go around the world with these images here. Killing time. Look at that. So Noah. That's the general view of the city. 1895. Spezia from the bay. A beautiful Carrara. Pisa, the baptistery, the cathedral, and the leaning tower. What made it lean, folks? Melted world. See, you starting to get it? Huh? We got shit like that all over the place, folks. Look at some of all the leaning mountains. Way butter flow that way. Just go watch these channels I told you about earlier. But that's an awesome picture showing you more of the melted world. And pockets of survival. Things that survived. Perhaps they were grounded better. They had theirs set up a little bit better, and the other big mountain, they weren't grounded so good, or it didn't matter. It was just so cataclysmic that it just melted it. You could look at Psalm 46 and say, hey, it wasn't that long ago when God melted the world with his voice, with his word. Huh? Rome, bird's eye view of the dome of St. Peter's. See there, folks? All roads lead to where? Rome. Where do you live? The kingdom. What's over your heads? A dome. What's above the dome? Firmament. Water. Not space. The only space is between your ears if you believe in space and NASA and SpaceX and all those Mickey Mouse losers. Wake up. Absolutely gorgeous picture. Piazza, the Vatican. Look at that, folks. Yeah, I built that with my dad, and we just used Legos, man, and we put stucco all over it. No, they didn't build nothing, folks. This was, again, all inherited. We are the survivors of the survivors, and they are liars and holding on to a secret. That's why they have a SS, a secret society, and their warring game was SS, and energy, the symbol, 2 lightning bolts, SS. You getting it, folks? Go look what those same symbols are on your Templars outfit, on your neutral country outfit, on your American soldiers outfit, and on your fire department, your police department. Shit, you got fascists displayed all through your governments. A technical weapon using electricity and sound and vibrations as well. Very unique weapon. You ever heard the expression, don't have me have the sky fall down on you? Well, that's what that means. They are a holder of fascists if they're talking that game. The fascists. Here we go. General view. Rome. General view of the Forum. Look at that, folks. See? Shit happened here. Big meltage happened here. Meltage, but lots of pockets of survival, huh, folks? Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the ruins is terrible, but it's beautiful ruins, and you could tell it was beautiful structure at once. So, absolutely awesome. Naples, the city of the bay, and Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius. My thought to that is, you know, when it erupts now, I think it's man fucking around with the melted shit that's still going there. But I'm thinking like some of these places had big foundries and heating systems and big foundries to make all the metal because they used a lot of iron, you know, and they made I-beams and all kinds of shit, and cars and trucks and buses, and they made all kinds of railroad tracks and all kind of shit for flying in the air and all kind of crazy shit they made. They had pneumatic tubes that were underground where people could travel through, and then later we used pneumatic tubes for in our banks and to send the tube into the bank and so forth. But we learned that because we re-engineered the past, those type of things, and they're still working on some of the things that they found. Your battery is fully charged. Well, that's good to know. I could not run off my battery or uncharge my battery or unplug my computer. See, this is a broke computer, and I just plugged it in. It had very little battery power. It ain't been plugged in that long, and I already got it powered up to run. That's great. So we got a good battery in the biatch, so that's good. And I cleaned it up with one of them couple sterile wipes, real good. Man, looked like a brand new computer, man. Because if I couldn't get it fixed, I was gonna use it for parts to make a monitor for a phone. See, and then I could plug my phone into that system and then see that and use a keyboard and stuff to fuck around with my phone on a broke computer instead of my phone. You know what I mean, folks? Cool shit you kinda can do. Castle Crowned Rock. Oh boy, we're back to the crown shit. Huh? The Castle Crowned Rock. Wow, folks, look at that. See what melted and what didn't? You getting it? You can see it. You see down there, you see all the popcorning and so forth, and as it comes up, you see some of the rock curtaining coming down from the mortar goo and snot dripping off the melted building. That if it would have kept going, you would have said, oh yep, that's a mountain. And we'd be calling it a mountain instead of Castle Crowned Rock. Okay, so there it is for that. That was photo 69. Here we go with Florence, panorama of the city. Look at that, folks. 1895. Huh? Yeah, man. E-I-E-I-O, with a liar here and a liar there. Everywhere a bunch of liars there. Old MacDonald had a farm, and I ain't working on Maggie's farm no more. Oh, absolutely, man. How they build shit. Why don't we build shit like that? Make it look aesthetically, pleasing to the eye. And no, we don't do shit like that today. Now looky here, Venice, panorama of the city. Now you look at the tip of this building here, right? Now if you look at it, it looks like a big ass boat to me. And and so much of it's underwater and under the ground because it was melting and vibrations and heat and shit. There probably heavy ass structures there. We've seen everything's really sunk, but man, you look at it, it looks like a freaking ass. It was a big ass boat, huh? I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it sure does look like it. It looks like a fucking boat that's sunk in sunk in the water, huh? And with land and water, sunk in a mud puddle. Anyway, just looks fucking bizarre. I wish I had. I don't know why they can zoom into this bitch, man. I don't know what happened, man. It's real sluggish, ain't it, folks? Man, I'm flipping. That sucks. Gets me irritated. Get flipping, bitch. And it's not the computer, because the computer's responding. It's my internet provider, and this BNF Gallica, a little bit sluggish. So look at that, the cathedral, big ass doors. See how small the people are walking around there, folks? That gives you kind of idea. That's why I wish I could hone in on that better, man. Oh yeah, what was cool today? I should have did that, man. I should have created a video through a virtual machine, because I created a bunch of virtual machines because one computer didn't have no way to boot up. Everything was broken. So I booted up through a virtual machine and got an operating system. Well, not through the virtual machine. I told the virtual machine to boot the computer up through the network, and I booted the computer up through the network and got an operating system installed on it. Just like this computer here has no CD-ROM support whatsoever, only USB and HDMI. So we got the HDMI cable. I can do a lot of cool shit with that. But I do have an external CD player if I have to do something to this computer. But there's an OS already is on it now. On this one, it's Ubuntu, I believe. I believe I'm running Ubuntu yet. Because I run Lubuntu too, and Fedora Core, and Core Lite, and Zorin. Oh, that's the virtual machine. Yep. I'm running Zorin, and this one guy did a video about Zorin and how good it is, and let me tell you, it's not really that good. Not the maybe the newer versions, but you got to have the specs, and this computer couldn't handle Zorin newer versions. And I forget which version I have it. It's 5.8 or something like that. Maybe, I'm not certain. But it's enough to get. You gotta turn up. You gotta give it extra memory out of your computer to run right. And don't go by default. Change the settings if you're gonna run that virtual machine. What we got going here? Acentros. Look at this, folks. See? Oh, that's melted there. That was all melted. And you'll see that in the same region, you'll see a train system. This train system went through these some of these buildings and had train stations and so forth. That's more of the things that we inherited. Is the train infrastructure all over the world. All over the world. Not some of them, all of them. We've only re-engineered what's left because we are survivors of the survivors. But you can't remember that, can you? This now. There's a train right there. We're just speaking about trains. Ain't that funny, folks? I haven't seen these images either. So this is the first time seeing them with you. Hopefully they'll be coming in clear. If not, hey, it was a good little practice test run on this. There's the train again, Nice railway. Maybe I'm psychic. I knew we were going to come up talking about trains or something. General view of the town, boy. Yeah, man. slow roller. Yeah, and trees love to grow on melted buildings. So, when you look at some of the trees and you put people there, it kind of gives you a timeline of when this shit really kind of happened, you know? Just like that, many of these truthers are out there showing these videos, and you put timelines together, and sometimes a video that you didn't create, or you watch a video and you get an idea, and not only do you get an idea, but it helps you put other timelines together of some of the stuff you've been searching out. And it's just really cool to be involved at any level, you know, even on my peon level here, just talking about all the mountains are melted buildings and so forth. And I just think it's great compared to the bullshit we're fed all day long with the news and their stupid. Why don't we impeach all them butt fuckers, man? Impeach the whole damn group of them, all of them, man. You know what? Put a couple fences around the White House and we'll redesignate that as a prison and leave them asses inside there, huh? And we'll do the same thing in every state. Gretchen Whitmer says she's gonna build 6 fences around here. Well, not 5, but 6. Do you hear me? 6 fences around there. Good, perfect. Get them all inside there, and let's weld those gates shut. We'll feed them Fruit Loops, Tang, and Flint water. They'll be alright. And we'll teach them how to be human again. We don't have to kill them or nothing like that. We'll get them on chain gangs or something. Showing the castle. Showing the castle. I lived in 2 castles. Well, 3 actually. Forgot. 2 of the castles I lived in weren't so nice. The one was nice when I was young. But the castles I lived in later in life when I was old, it's like a prison. Round the World, Part 3. Page 53, or 83. We're at 83. We've been doing this probably for what, 20 minutes? Huh? Yeah. The Strand. Just keep showing me that. We're part 4 finally, huh? 84. Part 4. Round the World, Part 4. 24 pictures. Here we roll. Round the World, Part 4. The Strand. Kirchenfeldbruch and the market. Kirchenfeldbruch. The market. Bern, general view showing the high bridge. Kirchenfeldbruch. Beautiful. Look how small the people are. Big ass, they built that shit. Look at all the melted buildings in the background. Zurich, the Großstadt and Kleinstadt divided by the river Limmat. 88. Hike. More melted buildings covered with snow, and people are skiing down melted buildings. Pretty cool, huh? Only in this kingdom could you do that. Ski down melted buildings.
Schaffhausen, the Falls of the Rhine. What you got all lined up in rows there? Is that cannabis growing? Is he growing a field of cannabis? Sure enough, looks like it. Huh? Yep. Sells it and makes money. Money. Pay your taxes. Pay the queen so she could stop her menstrual cramps with marijuana. You're right. Right. You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say hey. Castle. Castle again. Sachsenhausen? Sachsenhausen? Wie heißen die das? Sachsenhausen? Frankfurt. My brother, his name's Frank. My mom was real creative. He was born in Frankfurt. What should we call him? We'll call him Frank. What's up, Frank? The Rhine, St. Gorhausen, the Katz, and St. Gorhausen. Look at that. Pockets of survival. Melted buildings all over the place and pockets of survival. Again, down here in the bottom. See right here? This looks like a boat to me. Again, this looks like a boat. Yeah, a boat building, if you will. I don't know. Just strange, man. That's the pirate in me. I see boats. I know boats, man. That just looks like a boat. you know? Who knows? Maybe city boats. Huh? After the melted, and then the world got flooded. Who knows, man? Nobody knows because we're given all googly gop about everything. So it's like a guessing game. But we have discovered the culprits behind it, and they say they're a neutral country. And they're the bankers and the goofballs of the world, and the one percenters are running this country, this incorporation. They even hijacked that, and it's time to get it back and slap them in the face. Because they are bitches. The Rhine, the fortress of Ehrenfristenstein. Holy shit. That name is in the database already. That is weird to see that image. Huh. Castle Einstein. Yep. Pocket of survival. And the rest is melted building big time. Alone. View from the right bank showing cathedral and a bridge of boats. See? See that bridge of boats? See there? See, there's a bridge and there's a boat. And a whole bunch of other things back where I seen earlier look like boats. Right? Or have people turned into buildings, right? They're big ass boats and say, what is it? Oh, we'll just make it a building. Hamburg. Jungfernstieg. Stag. Who knows? I don't. Somebody does. Look how small the people are. Look at these big structures. Look at how this is all set up. 1895, right, folks? This all just built up, all ongoing and stuff. No. We inherited it because we are the survivors of the survivors. Berlin. See why they wanted to wreck Germany? See why they did that? Just like they do every other Afghanistan, Syria. All these buildings look like chunks of Afghanistan and Syria. All beautiful buildings built by different types of people, Moors and so forth. That's the absolute fact. I myself have found architectural designs way back in when there was two versions of the date. One was an I, one was a J, and then one didn't have neither one, and it had 586. So I don't know. It's hard to determine things because they hide the real stuff, but put the real stuff right in your face like Disney does. So he gives you an illustration of what your Earth looks like. Just look at the moon, okay? And then do a little research about Disney and NASA and the paperclip operation, and you go, wow, man, we're not conspiracy theorists. The government coined that phrase, and today they call conspiracy theorists truthers. Ha ha ha. Why do they do that? Because they'll be judged by their own words. It's a short season for them. The hounds of hell have already been unleashed, and they are after them. So they need to start running, and that's why they got y'all wearing a mask, because they're scared to death, folks, that the hounds of hell are chasing their asses, and it won't be long. Ow! Berlin, Unter den Linden, Unter 99. Who's that big motherfucker standing up there? Huh? We have to do some investigating. Ich bin Deutsch, but ich weiß das nicht. Nix. See, I don't even know that. I love German. My brother was born in Germany. Two of my brothers were born in Germany. Dresden, the Parkstraße. Parkstraße. Look at that. Look at that. You can see that it was some meltification happening and a flooding, and it's still not cleaned up completely. Look at what there used to be a nice cobblestone or a nice brick paved road there made out of red bricks. That's why I tell you, follow the red brick road, not the yellow one. The yellow one. Look what happened. The red brick one turned to yellow. Huh? Burned all the carbon fiber out of it. All the color burned out of it. That's why most of the earth, all over the earth, looks red. And the other stuff's composition of that melted stuff, so call it what you will. Melted parts of buildings everywhere, and trees like growing on it, and they have foliage, and it drops in the ground, and it starts creating dirt with that, and great nutrients, and bada boom. Prague, general view of the city. Okay, when are we going to start getting to Chicago? Munich. Look at that, man. Again, technology, antiquity, antiquitech. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that, folks, man. Way back when, 1895. We're devolving. Right? Look at that. Just decked out 1895. The hill showing the entrance to the tunnel. See, a tunnel. See? They call it a tunnel. It's a building. So I wish I could hone in here closer. I wonder if I could click on it. I'm gonna have to search in this document. Why can't we let's see what's this here. Close that. Let's see if somewhere there's gotta be a way to we could inspect. Shit, we don't want to search a document. Fuck that. Sorry about that, folks. Already taking too much time. What's this say? 2 pages, 1 page. I don't know what that fucking. That ain't shit what I want. We'll go to the next one. The town and the harbor. Next time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get I'm gonna embed this some other file system like this into Blogger, because Blogger works a lot nicer than BNF if you want to use it for a slideshow. So the golden horn, we're just gonna start flipping through these a little faster here, because I want to get to Chicago, because we kind of seen big chunks of Europe and stuff so far here, and it's the same build, same shit, same song and dance, the melted world all around us, and they handed us big old line. You have groups like Wikipedia, Smithsonian Institute, Britannica, all lying to us about crap, all working together to lie, to protect their power. Round the world. I think we're halfway through around the world. Well, it's not round, but you can go around in circles, huh? Part 5. $113, $114. Look at that, Athens. Look at that, folks. More melted world. Beautiful. I'd like to see it when it was all in its heyday. That'd have been awesome to see all them melted buildings alive, not looking like mountains. But something terrible happened. Something terrible happened. So we gotta get in a more comfortable position here, 'cause it's starting to really bother me. Sitting there like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So I don't know what's going on with live streaming, if we even got a live stream where I'm talking to myself. But it's alright. If I am, I am. I don't give a shit. Just keep going. I'll check later. Damascus. Panorama of the city. from Solhe. Come on now. Where you at? Excuse me. Come on now. Damascus. Ah. Nice. Just sluggish. I'm faster than a computer. Damascus, the tower from which St. Paul descended in a basket. You know that story, folks? So the melted world didn't happen that so long ago. Like some of the truthers say, I know it's like 800 to 1,000 years that they added. You ask the other truthers and they'll concur. It's somewhere around that timeline. Some say 450. I say we could have a range from 450 to 1,000 years. That'd be pretty good in the ballpark range. Something like that. View of the holy city. Showing the Church of St. Anne. Huh. Look at that. 1895. $18.95, folks. Jerusalem. They're all warring about shit. The Jews' wailing place. Don't God say don't be worshiping no rock? I don't know, but it says it right in the Word of God. There they are, worshiping a rock, sticking notes in it, and wailing at a wall. I don't get it, folks, but that's the world we live in. The whole world is deceived. That's what I do know. Jerusalem, the Garden of Gethsemane. There, I said it. A tongue twister, you see. Takes a long time to roll out, though, don't it, folks? It's just starting to get more draggy. Must be more people coming on. Yeah, it's like, yep, it's peak time. People out west start getting online, dragging down shit. Oh, we'll just go. We'll have to trick it. We'll go back to Jerusalem, view the holy city. Let that open. It should have already cached, but it still took a long time. Now we'll go to the next one. We'll go to 122. Jerusalem, the Mount of Olives. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. See, for you people who use a Fedora or something like that, or a different OS, different distro from Linux, VLC player, they have cool features in there for your streaming, where you can automatically add zoom in on the whatever image you throw in there as you're streaming, and that's kind of cool. I should have used that, but I just went around just testing anyway. Pool of Siloam. melted buildings. The town of the Church of the Nativity, Bethlehem. Look at that, folks. You see the devastation, the meltage, and then the pockets of survival. All right there in your face. Huh? Yeah. Every picture tells a story, don't it? That one does. You ask the red brick community, they'll tell you about that picture. It shows it all right there. Pocket of survival, that all the mountains are melted buildings. Amen. Interior of the church. Look at this, folks. I wish they had a person standing there so you could see how big this structure is. Shalfa, a general view of the sea. Huh. Alexandria, a general view of the city. The city. Yeah. All over the place, in your face. Red bricks, red bricks. I'm getting tired. I ain't gonna get to Chicago, folks. Alexandria. See, they'll tell you it was a primitive corn mill. Maybe that's what they fashioned it up to be. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was for producing lots of, maybe it was automated. And that building in particular was a bakery. See? So, and they had big kilns and furnaces and so forth, also crushing stuff to make explosives. So, all kind of things. You don't know. You could tell me a corn mill. That could have been an explosives factory. See? You don't know. I don't know. But you could grind up all kind of shit. You should grind up them politicians right there, huh? Cairo. General view of the city. Of the city. See? Looks like you're typical everywhere again. Huh? Same song and dance. See? We inherited it all, folks. We build upon it. The pockets of survival, we build upon it. Dig them out, build upon them. And other ones, we make up narrative lies about who did this, who did that, who discovered this, what architect did that. You look at all the gobbly-gob lies about all the architectural designers who did the capital of the United States of America. You'll see they're all gobbly-gob bullshit stories because they were already here, we inherited them, and they fixed them up. Everywhere is the same. They've been busted, and it's only a matter of time. They better start running. The hounds of hell are chasing them. Cairo. And Hazar El Nil Bridge. Gizeh side. Gizeh side. I'm getting tired. I don't even want to read no more. Giza, the pyramid, the Great Pyramid, the Sphinx, and the Temple of Kafia, Shafia, Kafia, Kafa, Kafia. I don't know how the hell to say it. Pyramids and the Nile. Well, I'm probably gonna have to get to Chicago quick or I'm gonna fall out. I should put it on autoplay and just let it play out. Nice picture. Looks like a pack of camels, doesn't it? Got that flipped the wrong way. I saw him the first cataract of the Nile. The island with the Temple of Isis. Uh-huh. Philae. The Temple of Isis. I'd like to just do a video just about that. Just about Philae, the island with the Temple of Isis, and try to get as much pictures and images I could of it. But that's for something else in the future. But I'll put it in the back of my mind, the Temple of Isis. Well, part 5. The Strand magazine. Well, let's see. It just goes there. We'll see where we're at with our live stream. See there, looky there. What up? What up, dude? What up, my man? Eli Buchanan, what up, man? I don't know what the deal is. I'm just playing around with this broke computer, and I had a good stream going, and I don't know what's going on. Well, we're at the Strand. We're at the Strand. So what you see right here, we see in the chat right here. See? Right here. Eli. What's up, dude? You need to kick out some more videos, man. You're good at making videos. How you doing? Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm about ready to end this here. I just playing around, trying to get to Chicago, around the world, through killing time. Getting ready to burn a doobie. That's what time it is, I think. It's time for doobie time. Let's see here. We go here. Let's see. What up, man? Nice, brother. Nice. That'd be a cool video. I'm anxious to see it, man. Maybe inspire other people to start waking up and shit. I like that. But, alright, red wine. That's what my grandma, my mom always said. Don't drink nothing but red wine. She said that there's health and vitality in the reds. She said there's nothing good in the white wines. I don't know about wines, but that's what my grandma said. She lived to be 90 years old. So enjoy that wine, sir. Cheers, brother. Cheers. I gotta empty. I drank me some H2O and a big doobie. So yeah, I was here at the around the world, and part 5, and just so sluggish, man. I'm gonna use from now on, but they got some good. I could score a lot of images, but it takes you a long time. You just copy their source code over to some other source for you to do your own. It's much nicer to do your own than this slow scrolling stuff here. So I'm anxious to see Eli's new video is gonna be coming out, man, and I know it'll be interested in it. Look at this, Malta. So we're gonna go on and on and on. We could go on forever, but the point of the night is let's go see how long we've been streaming again. 19 minutes. My nan is 90. Oh, nice. H2O and Doobie is healthier for sure. I don't know about healthier, but because that red wine's supposed to be real healthy for you too. You know, they say if you drink a little bit, you know, don't get, you know, drink it to get all sloppy and dumb and shit. It's really good and healthy for. So yeah, we've been how long we've been streaming? I gotta find out. I'm gonna look at my studio here, and it'll tell me how long I've been streaming. 1 hour. Holy smokes, folks! I don't want to make it too much longer. Plus, I don't even know if the quality came out or anything. I'm even gonna save it. But it was good to just kick it for a while with Eli for a minute. Now I know he's gonna be producing a new video. He's gonna expose as a satanic lie. Yeah, I can see that. I'm very interested in that because a lot of people want to talk about that's the way to do it. They can do all this stuff through meditation and this and blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm real interested. So I'm gonna end the night here, brother. And just by knowing I talked to a real person. So you have a great evening. As I type. I'm going to end the stream because it's time for a doobie and bedtime. I got to nurse a sick bird and a sick dog. Well, the old dog dying, and my bird, she's egg bound, and I've tried for 2 days to try to get the egg out of her, but I can't get the egg out of her, man. And if I don't get the egg out of her, she's gonna die. So I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. So wish me luck with getting the egg out of my egg bound dove. Good night, my man. Good night, Eli. Peace, everybody. Red bricks to y'all. End the video. Good night.
turn off them TVs.